we are in Cherbourg. Very, very difficult piece indoors. 7-5 in this particular game. French department champions in doubles playing first. Yeah. The ball does react very strangely when it hits the ground, because you've got these huge sharp stones that are really tough, and then underneath them it's very, very hard. It's like concrete. So what Steve is doing is asking Paul to land with a little bit of height, to be brave. That's decent enough. So young shooter's pretty good, great action. Focus on that. Yeah, spot carrot, very, very nice.
Il est dopé, il est dopé.
Steve's going to try and return the carro now. Yeah. Cat amongst the pigeons, because the French is 7-5 down in this game. Steve's been playing really well. Yeah!
Oui, Chinois. L'Angleterre contre la Chine.
Ouais, machine. So, French are going to try and carry back to Steve's carry. Out of the circle a little bit, but it's done the job. With this terrain, it's easier to shoot than it is to point. Pointing is an absolute nightmare. So, it's a real difficult one. So he's going to try and get Paul to point again well, if he can play it up there. Okay. Well played, Paul. Being told to come down this end and stop being an arse. Going for the shot again.
Ah, bien, bravo mon Chinois.
Yeah, landed early. Skipped into the ball, did well.
Super mon Chinois.
Big high five. So Paul's put 2 really good points on. See if he can do it again. Steve's got a problem here because they've got 3 on the ground and he has 1 or 2 left, I think. 2 left. So he needs to be very brave in the first one and hope it doesn't kick like a mule. This does. 2 good ball, mate. Just unlucky. So he's got to try and land between the 2 front balls. It's the best place to land, in my opinion. She's going for it. Oh, it's good. It's pretty good. Okay, he's promoted the one that was on, but he's in a good second position, and it makes it very difficult for him to shoot. So he's good with that one. Not so sure that he wants to try and get on, maybe try and get one close to one of their ball, just to make it difficult, make them fight for the shots, if they can get them. This point one again, pointing the level. Short on that one. Well, it's great length. Turned out as a great length, just offline a little. Just kick through. So the French are going to shoot the front one, I would say. So it's talking about moving the jack, potentially, which is probably the most difficult shot to play. So, but it's the point of the 2 ball. who can also shoot. So he's got confidence in him. He's asking him to try and play move the jack. This would be an incredible shot if it comes up. He flipped Steve's ball to the side, didn't move the jack, so British guys are still in second place. Very difficult to shoot. He's got to try and point again. If he moves the jack, at least he's got a clear run through to the jack now. So, as he says, if he moves the jack to this sort of area here, that would be good. So, let's see what he can do. It's a really tough shot on this terrain. Outside, it'd be different. But this terrain is really, really difficult. It's very hard to control the ball. Very hard to control the contact on the ground. Very unlucky. So, yeah, 1 point. So 7-6 now. Good end. Some good carrows. So longer cochonnet now, looking at about 1.5 to just under 10. Like really just under 10. Steve's going to check it. I'm not sure about that.
On the money, that is.
It is on the money, yeah. He's saying it's in. So let's see if we can focus on this player and his style of shot. His soft hand, almost like he can drop the ball. You can see it there. Twist to the wrist, up it goes, and the contact's pretty good. So I'm going to say that Paul's going to point. See if he can get something up there. He also needs to be quite brave. Steve's shadow is pretty much where he needs to be landing. So it's in the bare area before the front ball that's on. About a metre from the jack. It's the perfect landing area there or thereabouts. That's not bad. Bit flat. Decent length. Difficult position now, 7-6 up. Needs to play with confidence. So Steve's saying land in there, or he did land there, one or the other. Very slow, hardly any backswing. It's turned out all right. Yeah. Turned out nice again. Interesting that the French guy is not shooting. Maybe he thinks it's a little bit easy here for him. See the curl again on the wrist, which comes in a second now. See the kicks you can get. Threw that quite well, a little bit flatter than the first one, quite a bit flatter. Right angle landing. It can really do your head in on this pitch because you think you're playing well. If you look around, various games going on. There was 100 male doubles and 30 female doubles here today. He's going to ask him to shoot. He doesn't look too happy about it. So he's having a bit of a whinge in a moment. But that's because it is difficult to shoot on her. On point even. Legging it out of the circle, which probably would have been an illegal shot. There's no umpire here. right at this moment, so he's getting away with it again. Obviously it's a fine line at that time. Let's see if Paul can roll another one in here, that'd be nice. Short on the landing, but it's come through. Pointer's not happy, he wants him to shoot, and then he doesn't want to shoot because he thinks it's easy to beat. Having a little bit of a bicker. Personally, I think he should play the point. If he's long, there's a very good chance he can run into his own. And if he does the push, then it's good. Got a height. Yeah, they're held. So, see what Steve can do with this one. Playing this out. This is exactly what we need. If we can stay around dish here, or even move the cochonnet, if it's possible. There's Monsieur L'arbitre. Yes, what a shot. 6-7 for Steve.
Le tournoi masculin pour le deuxième départ. En quart de finale, la 70 contre la 61, le terrain 36.
That, what did you see the kick on that? He played that with such amount of finesse, almost too much finesse, too much flashiness. The ball just kicked like a mule. And just a huge. If you've got a huge amount of spin on these balls, sometimes, unless you've got a real super whip, it just kicks off like crazy. So he's not too happy about that. He's leaving the spot. See what he can do. See if he can improve it this time. So he's focused on his style. As you can see, loads of backspin, and he's on. Steve's got a shot now. Get points. This is one of those ones where you say it's not how many we hit, it's the ones that we hit. So this is one of those ones where it is a very important one to hit. That's good. Oh no, I cursed it. Commentator's curse. I thought it was good in the air. Because it is bang on 10 metres, so not easy. There's no getting lucky if you land short. It just bounces over, so it has to be ball to ball. Focus on Steve shooting today. Yeah, obviously a lefty. Little wind up as he always does. Settles his mind, puts his head still. Yeah, he's took a bit enough. Shot, Steve. That should be one, I think. And one. So let's focus on this other game now. Let's see what this guy's doing. As you can see, very good, real nightmare if you play it soft and low and try and run it through. It doesn't work that well.
Tiens, Olivier!
Il a dit pas plein, mais il a du sujet. 6-8, on va ensemble. Rien à dire.
And chap is not happy. Good shot there on that one. As you can see, ball to ball. Good shot on that terrain. So we now got probably 8 metre crossing. 8 metres exactly.
C'est moi qui en perds une.
Va du front, Nana.
So, this is where Steve was telling him to land. Had a metre and a half before the crochet. So, plays a very soft lob, as you've seen. Well controlled on the arm. You can hit the landing spot with the right amount of height, it should be good. Sure. No, didn't play it enough, unfortunately. It's in a reasonable position.
Ça va, l'arbitre à côté de moi, je peux prendre mon téléphone et tout.
Ah, le téléphone.
Fais pas la gueule, mon chéri. Tu fais la gueule. Ah, tu fais la gueule. Ah, tu fais la gueule. Tu fais la gueule. Ah, c'est de dominos, pour moi, c'est rien du coup. Ouais, viens, tonton. Mais dis, oh, entraîne-toi encore un peu plus.
About me on being on the telephone. And yeah, see, that's a great example of what you think is a really well played ball, and it just digs into what is essentially not a sandpit at all. It's rock hard. And that's a great example of a rock hard terrain, and it just takes off. So obviously they're under a different amount of pressure now, so this changes the game. It changes everything because they're not expected to lose. Not that they're only losing, they're not about to lose, but it's
C'est pas grave, t'énerve pas, c'est pas la peine. Ça rien de s'énerver. Lui, moi, je fais encore, je fais autre chose.
he's having a good wind. Sounds like he's had a few as well. It's decent enough, it's taking the point. Steve should hit this now. So one of those ones that's important to hit. Shot, Steve. Yeah. So landed it probably inch in front, which ended up in a really good carrow. So young French guy's not happy. I think he's pretty pissed. Not very pissed, but he's just had a few. Probably not doing his game much good. He's going to have to point though, I think. Yeah, he's looking around. How's he going to get around it? He needs to try and rest into Steve's at the back. That's pretty damn good. Right, that's online. Right, yeah. That's pretty damn good. He threw that well. You see, it's bang in line, but if he hits it on the side, he's got a good chance here. Taking his time, good measure, good idea. Can do a little bit of gardening, but without too much or too excessive, especially with the arrivée right next door. So it should be hopefully a big old shot coming up for Steve here. What a carrow! He's raising his game now. Ooh, you even said he'd had a few. Another carrow here on this pitch. It's just Carrow City. So he's not happy. Yeah, shaking his head. He was wagging his finger earlier. He was dropping his ball all over the place. So he's not happy. He's glaring at me. So not happy. The other guys that are watching and saying that he's not happy because of me. But I'm only filming. Chacun son tour comme à confesse. He's a good enough player. He shouldn't have a problem with me filming. It's only a tiny little camera. I put the last one on. I'm not forcing him to drop the ball. Well, the jack, but it's taken second place. So they're still not on. It's a well thrown ball. Oh, and ball came careering across from another piece. Could have caused mayhem. So he's going to try and play a plombe into the ball that's right next to the cosh. Oh, he's put his two balls together, so Steve's got a shot on here. He's not happy about that. Off goes the cloth. Possibly the most difficult one. Steve's playing really well. He's raised his game here. Let's see if we're going to hit this one. It's a big shot to take the two, to take it cleanly, but he is hitting them well. So we got the carrow earlier. What a shot, what a carrow. Carrow for three. What a shot. So, we're on three. Ball's got two left. Don't think he can move the cochonnet because the cochonnet is behind the ball. So they're 8, that's 11 on the ground. Paul's 2 could win this end. It'd be superb if he can put them in. So, the thing he's got to avoid is the front one. That's why Steve's saying play that side. That side, you know, don't think the cochonnet is going anywhere. As long as he doesn't promote the front ball, as long as he's up there with the right sort of length. It's a slightly different landing area because it's in the grub bits on the edge. Not that it's easy there either, because you can take off. Oh, he's got so lucky with that. Oh, he's got so lucky. So, that's them for 4. This would be a hell of a point. But, you know, chap's not happy, but, you know, you can't complain about 3 carrows either. Yeah, a little bit of luck and it happens. This is the terrain. That's the game. If you can put this one in, it would be an amazing win for the guys. He's done it. There we go. C'est fini. He's not happy. Great win for the English guys. Oh, have a beer now. No, he said I've had a few too many. Hey, look at those carrows on film. Great game. 4 great games there. Yeah, there we go. Shaking the fingers.